All right. Here
It's
we are.
Rockford's Home. It's Rockford's Home for Classic Rock 96.7 The Eagle. I'm Double T, and it's time for Bar Comedy USA News with Dog. Dog, are you feeling better this week? I know you were under the weather last week.
Hey, Double T. Thanks for your concern. I really appreciate that. You're like the only one that's asked me that question.
Well, I feel bad, man. Like when you don't feel good, you don't feel good. You're not a guy that's sick all the time. It's one of those things. And so I think you built up all that immunity while you were traveling the country doing
Yeah, that's
comedy.
right. There's a lot of immunity that gets built up with secondhand cigarette smoke and chicken wings. 20 years of that stuff will make you bulletproof.
Yeah, well, that is for sure. But I'm glad you're feeling better. I mean, who was your family questioning you, friends? Who was questioning your illness?
Yeah, pretty much only my wife because she knows that I never get sick.
Right.
And she also knows how much I love my job.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not the kind of thing you call in sick for.
Right. Right.
But I will say, Double T, after about 3 days of me laying in bed and whining like a baby, she started to look at me like I was Ferris Bueller.
I mean, you needed a day off, right? Come on.
Yeah, or a week and a half.
She's like, "You gonna get out of bed finally? I'm sick of you being here."
Yeah, I need to change those sheets.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you're feeling better because I know you got some big things happening there in Las Vegas, don't you?
That's right, Double T. As you know, in comedy, as in life, timing is everything. And I timed that one perfect in order to be well rested, fully recovered for the World Series of Comedy landing in Las Vegas next week, February 24th through March 1st.
That is huge. This is big. I mean, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. The names and the people that are performing at the World Series of Comedy, they're going to be something someday. That is for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, hundreds of comedians applied for this thing. Only 40 get selected. And these are comedians of all levels from all over the country who will be telling jokes and losing their money to the casinos.
No, are you part of that process where you choose the comedians that will perform and compete in the World Series of Comedy?
That's right, Double T. I'm also going to be serving as one of the industry professional judges.
That's great.
Which means I'll basically be staring at you for 6 minutes straight, like you just stole my Netflix password.
So when you were looking through some of these tapes or videos, I'm sure it wasn't tapes anymore, videos. What were you looking for? Was there anything specific, or were you waiting for something to just jump out at you?
Well, I look for stage presence, originality, and just overall demeanor.
Okay, yeah, those are good
And
ones.
so that right there, just it takes a lot of the subjectivity out of it because we give them a score based on those three categories, and then at the end of it, whoever scores the highest, without even looking at the names, walks away the winner.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's nice. And
Yeah.
you don't have to, necessarily freak out about the whole thing. It just makes it simple. You put the score in, you don't know who it is, and they're the winner.
Yeah, because I used to hate comedy contests, Double T.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Back in the day, they were the worst. And I know that you've been a part of some of those, and I'm not blaming you, but I just know from a comedian standpoint, you walk into those things like, oh, I don't care if I win. I'm just here for the networking opportunities. But then at the end of the night, you're screaming, this thing is rigged. It's funny how every comic thinks they deserve to win, but none of them remember to bring a fresh headshot or a set list without beer stains on it.
Now, I know you're there in Las Vegas. Are there any odds set on any of the performers?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Like you're in Vegas, Vegas, you could pretty much gamble on anything. Do they set any odds on any of the comedians to win it all?
That'd be a good idea, Double T. But most of us are gonna immediately lose our dignity to blackjack tables. So, either your dreams are gonna come true here, or you're going to wind up in a gutter trying to remember where you put your car keys. It's a lot like Rockford.
It's Bar Comedy USA News with Jared Dog. And, besides the World Series of Comedy, of course, you can see comedy at the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour. And where can people find more info about that?
That's right. The Pub and Grub Comedy Tour, bringing stand-up comedy. A lot of the headliners that are part of the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour come from the World Series of Comedy.
Oh, nice. That's huge.
It's like the Combine. It's like the Super Bowl of stand-up, except the performance-enhancing drugs just means doing 3 shots of whiskey before your set. But if you go to barcomedyusa.com, you can get the schedule, and you can also grab the link to go to Amazon and get our new comic book series, America's Best Bar Comics.
Very, very cool. Well, thanks so much, Jared Dog. We'll talk next week.
Thank you, Double T. Can't wait.
It's Rockford's home for Classic Rock 96.7, The Eagle.
And in stream.